I'm Jamie, and I'm one of the black belts at Rula Holly's Taekwondo. And today we're going to talk about patience. So, what does it mean to have patience or to be patient? What happens when we feel impatient or when we lose our patience with a situation or with someone? And what helps us to have more patience? So those are a few of the questions that we're going to be talking about and thinking about. So that first question I want you to think about, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds just to think about it in your own head. What is patience? What does the word patience mean to you? So what did you think about what is patience? Did you think about waiting for something? Because patience is about waiting for things. It's about being able to wait for something that you want. Maybe it's something you want to get, or maybe it's something that you want to happen. But it's really about more than just waiting. It's about, when we have patience, we're able to keep a good attitude while we're waiting. So we're able to have self-control and not complain, lose our temper, but to stay positive and calm when we do have to wait for something. So that's really what patience is about. Staying calm, positive, and keeping a good attitude when we have to wait. And that's not always easy for anyone. I think all of us sometimes feel impatient or lose our patience. It's definitely natural, and it's okay to feel that way sometimes. So how do you feel when you have to wait for something? And what does it feel like when you start to get impatient? Take a moment and think about that. When you start to feel impatience bubbling up, what does it feel like in your body? And what does it feel like in your head? And what does it feel like in your heart? Sometimes feeling impatient can make us feel disappointed or even angry, and we might do some of these things.
Where are those kids? Come on!
I really want to.
That doesn't feel good for us or the people that we love and care about when we are acting out in impatience. So we said earlier that patience is about self-control. And it's natural to have those feelings, but it's how you react to those feelings that really matters. And one thing that can help us feel more patient is something that I call noticing and naming. So it's about noticing the feeling when it's coming up inside you, and it's about naming the feeling. So for example, when I feel impatient, I start to get really tense up in my shoulders. I can feel my shoulders moving up toward my ears. And I also start to feel kind of tight in my chest. I start to feel just kind of just tense all over. And I might feel a little bit sad or disappointed in my heart. And I might feel frustrated in my head. So when I start to notice those feelings of impatience coming up, then I can name it. And instead of acting out and being angry and stomping my feet or sighing or becoming angry, I can say to myself, I'm feeling impatient right now. So that's naming the feeling. And sometimes you can even name the feeling to another person. So if something's happening, you're having an argument with your family member, or you're upset because you can't do something, you have to wait to do something, you can say, I'm feeling a little impatient about that. I'm feeling impatient. And noticing the feeling and naming it really helps just make you start to feel more patient right then and there. So I want to challenge you all. If you start to feel impatient in the coming weeks or months while you're waiting for things to happen or while you're at home with your family, then to try to notice those feelings of impatience and to name them, to say, I'm feeling impatient. And we want to hear about those experiences. If there's any time that you have a chance to try noticing and naming when you're not feeling patient, so that to help you feel more patient. And if you have any other ideas about what helps you feel more patient, put them in the comments here too. Thanks everybody. Good luck with patience.